the house. Jew. Because I cannot talk. See this guy with me. I don't do anything. I dey record. And this guy beats me like this. Oh, God, I'm done with Cash Nation.
This is a very unfortunate situation considering all the facts that we've seen. It's very saddening that we are at this point in Barry Jhay's very young career. We are talking about a possible murder or a possible manslaughter, regardless of how we see it. This is a classic case of what the Yoruba people used to call ajekila no mo kuleni. So basically, for all of my subscribers who are not Yoruba, what that simply means is the witch cried yesterday night. Now the child died this morning. Definitely, there's a link to what just happened. The rift between Barry Jhay and his late label boss Kashy, which apparently led to him and Kashy having a fist fight in apparently Kashy's house. Allegedly, could I even say allegedly? Because Barry Jhay himself posted a video of his busted lip and apparently made subliminal threats in that video, alluding to, air quotes, Jew. And if for anybody who knows, who is very close to the streets and knows what that really means, it points out to the fact that he's alluding to the fact that Kashy is not a cultist like he is. And he's taking it as the ultimate disrespect that somebody who's not a cultist like he is disgraced or embarrassed him and beat him up that much to the point where his lips is busted. I'm really conflicted about this news because I'm a very big fan of Barry Jhay. From when he dropped Aye up until his latest single, Muje, he has been a really big inspiration. He's a very, very underrated talent. And he's getting to get his dues because Muje is a very big song. Muje is the kind of song that will last for years and years on end. So it's really saddening to see a very young talent being in the midst of this kind of controversy. Everything is still alleged, nothing is proven yet. But we are getting reports now that Barry Jhay has been arrested by the Ghanaian police. It's even more complicated, the fact that this thing did not happen in Nigeria. If it happened in Nigeria, probably there would be a little bit more, would I call it soft landing, or a little bit more room for him to wiggle his way away from this kind of situation. Well, I would like to use this medium to say my condolences to the family of Kashy, the late CEO of Cash Nation Records. It's really a sad situation to see a very young, promising man, a young and successful man. For him to be that young and have that kind of label that has so much of an impact, to be able to sign somebody like a Barry Jhay, under which he has recorded a lot of hit songs. I can imagine the pain his parents and his family, his sisters and brothers are feeling at the moment, having to deal with that kind of situation. So having said that, having gotten that out of the way, now we have to look at this a little bit more critically. Barry Jhay and Kashy had a disagreement. That's what we saw from the video I played at the beginning of this video. You'll see that Barry Jhay was actually talking about how he and Kashy had a disagreement. Kashy beat him up, which is quite fun, which is quite surprising to me considering the physical frame of the two. But that's by the way. Kashy, they both had a disagreement. It ended in a fist fight that ended up in Barry Jhay sustaining physical injuries to his face. Barry Jhay went online, posted a video, recorded himself, which I think is quite incriminating, and which is, I don't know, it makes me feel, how could he do that if eventually but you will never can tell. When things get so emotional, men can do stupid things. So he posted that video, he posted it online, and later we heard news of Kashy committing suicide. So what I'm about to say about this is, I find it's quite a little bit fishy, because after what happened, the very first news report I read was he died from a suicide, that he was depressed. There's too much pre-thought, there's too much thought has gone into it. If somebody died, if a young man died from an accident, let's say he jumped over the roof or he fell, there should be a little bit of doubt when that news first comes out. There shouldn't be a lot of thought. There should be a little bit of doubt in the sense that, okay, he fell from the roof or he fell from the balcony. The circumstances surrounding his death is still unknown. That would have been a perfect way or a better way for the first reports to come out. But when the first report came out and it's hammering on suicide, and there was nowhere in that report that said he left a suicide note, it was just alluding to the fact that he has an EFCC case. I can't recall in the history of Nigeria where an EFCC case has led to anybody committing suicide, especially for somebody who is as young and promising and successful as Kashy, especially considering the fact that he was not even locked up for this AFCC, for this case. He's still free enough to be able to be in Ghana. So all of this is very fishy. I really wish Barry Jhay well. I hope Kashy has died. He has died, and that's the finality of it. One life has already been lost. I really hope the 2 lives don't get lost. A second life doesn't just get lost with this. And this is a very, very good. But I must say that with a little caveat. Anybody who kills another human being deserves the full weight of the law. I wouldn't say what shouldn't happen to that person, but they deserve the full weight of the law. But I must say that I really hope, if Barry Jhay didn't do this, it was not connected in any way to Kashy's death, I really pray and hope that he overcomes this obstacle, and I really hope that this does not negatively affect his music career, especially because he has been a shining light not only to the Barrister name, but also to the young, that sub-niche of the Fuji Yoruba hip-hop sound. He has really been a flag bearer of that sound. And I really hope, if he's innocent, that he overcomes this challenge, this tragedy that has just befallen him. Well, that's all for today. That's all for this topic. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. Don't forget the name. The name is Tunde Train. And peace.